Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be fixing my rear tire on my mountain bike. I attempted to fix it the other day and it went flat again. So I'm guessing I didn't put enough goop in it or sealant. This is called Muc Off No Puncture Tubeless Sealant. So I don't have inner tubes inside my wheels. This is called going tubeless. My road bike is tubeless, this is tubeless. There's a few reasons why I went tubeless. When I started riding with the guys in the forest, you could easily get a puncture, and if you have tubes in your tire, as soon as you get a puncture, you have to stop, take your tire off, or take your wheel off, take the tire off, take the tube out, put a new tube in, put your tire back together, inflate it. It takes time and it's inconvenient. When Carol and I went out west and I did that 3-day, 300-kilometer bike ride, on day 3, my cousin Andrew, he rode over a staple that was through a piece of wood, and that was going tick, 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 tick. And soon, of course, he was wondering what that was, and he just thought a little piece of wood was stuck to his tire. When he pulled it out, he got a double leak. So if he had tubeless, the tubeless or the sealant would actually go into the holes and stop your tire from losing air. Anyway, for some reason, this back tire keeps going flat no matter what I do. So I'm guessing I just haven't put enough sealant in it. Before we go any further, I'm shooting this with the brand new Insta360 Go 3S. So let me know what you guys think of the quality of this camera. So the 3 things we're going to need is the sealant, new valves, this is the valve remover, and of course a pump. As you can see, totally flat. I don't think there's, I guess we could just check the tire real quick, make sure there's no big nasty things sticking out of it. There's got to be a reason why it's continuing to go flat. All right, so first things first, I'm hoping this camera picks up everything that I'm showing you guys. I'm doing that chest cam thing. So take this valve out first. There's no pressure in there, so this goes right over your valve. And you unscrew it. Oops, don't unscrew that. Actually, I did replace this with a brand new one, so that is a new one. I won't need another one. And then what you do is you put this up to the top, 12 o'clock, get your muck off. I'm going to put the rest of this in here because something's going crazy. So you just put that right onto there like that, and then you turn it upside down completely. So I'm going to fill her up. To up to 3 o'clock. Take that out. Put our valve back in. So you got to make sure that this valve is open so that we can put air into it now. Your valve back on, screw it tight. Next up, I'm just going to lie her on its side and get all that sealant into every little nook and cranny. One of the things you can do to check to see if there is a leak, and there shouldn't be, but is to get some water and some dish soap, and you spray it on, or you can just pour it on, and wherever the air is coming out, it'll start to bubble. But if this lets air out again, then there's something wrong with this valve, because the sealant should be sealing up any hole that's in this tire, and it seems to be perfectly fine all the way around. when I went for a ride with Paul the other day, I brought my bike down. It was flat. I pumped it up, and by the time I put the pump away, shut and locked the van, it was flat again. That's how fast it went flat. If it goes flat one more time, then I know it's the valve, because the sealant should be sealing everything up. Unfortunately, just one of those packages is around $25, so it's really expensive, but it lasts about four to 5 months, and then you just got to top it up because it dries up inside your wheel and just turns into, like, all the liquid part just kind of dries up. But you can see some of my sealant has leaked out along the edge right here, and I need to get some sealant remover. You can see it right there. So when I hit big bumps or whatever, the sealant comes out, does what it's supposed to do, which is sealing up any of the gaps and holes, and then you can just keep riding. You don't have to stop and change tires mid-ride. Let's take it for a quick spin. It seems to be holding up. Seems to be working. If it's like that tomorrow morning, I'll be super happy. I won't have to take it all apart and waste all that sealant. Kind of cool. This acts as a monitor when it's not attached to the camera. So just to show you, there's no camera. The camera is on me right now, but this is giving me an idea of what I'm shooting. There's a delay, as you can see, but yeah, you only can use it basically to make sure that your shot's all ready to go. I think I can shut it off with this. This is what I was using. I just had it all on there. There's the thing underneath my shirt. So this pendant, and that snaps to it. This little thing right here is amazing because it can angle. If you didn't have that, it points a little too high. If I put that to there, it's always, I did a couple tests with it, and it just seems to be pointing up more than straight or down. So if you do get one of these cameras possibly in the future, this little device is great. And then it also has a little clamp on it. You can put it on your hat. I've tried it with my hat a few times. It works great.